confronts King Saul with a statement, when thou was little, when thou was small in thine own eyes, God anointed thee and made thee ruler, made thee king. So the problem is not in God helping us. It's the problem is, do we get to that place where we have so much help now that we don't remember that there was a time we never had help? Do we get to a place that we become arrogant, we become lifted up in pride because now we are exalted? Pastor, when we couldn't find the rent, we used to cry out to God, we used to fast, we used to pray, but now that we own our own house. Pastor, when we couldn't find us here, we used to humble ourselves before God and say, God, can I ride? Now that we get the car, I'm not worried about God helping us at different stages. I am worried about our ability to cause Him to continue to help us. Because it is possible to get to a place where we think we don't need God no more. It is possible to get to a place that we don't think we should rely on the Lord or on those that God has put in our lives anymore. And it's a dangerous thing to find ourselves feeling so sufficient, feeling so adequate that we don't think we need to rely on God as much as we used to. You see, when you are in your small days, when you are in the days of humble beginning, you learn humility. You learn to go through with a level of brokenness. You learn to be grateful for the few that you have. You know, there's a thing that I love to quote. They said, the man that always complain that he don't have any shoes, stop complaining when he see the man that have no foot. Because somebody will always have it worse than you in life. I said, somebody will have it worse than you in life. And you have to learn to be grateful. You see, sometimes we look at what we have lost, but we don't say, God, thank you, I never lost everything. God, I thank you that I never lost my mind. I thank you, Lord, that I never lost my health. I thank you, Lord, that you have never allowed me to be put to utter shame. Come on, truth be told, some of us have gone through tough times, hard times, and there are people that don't even know what we have been through. Some of us have been through some experiences in life that if we were to tell people today, they would have said, a lie, you tell. There are people that wouldn't even believe our stories because of what God has done in our lives, because of where God has brought us to. This is when you were small in your own eyes. Saul, you remember your first encounter with me when I told you that God had chosen you and you told me that I'm the least of all my father's house. My father's house is the least in all of Benjamin, and my tribe is the least in all Israel. Remember when you thought that you were a nobody? Remember when your name wasn't popular? Remember when you were coming out of obscurity? But now you get famous. But now few people start calling your name. But now people start recognize you. But you don't realize that you have lost the humility that you had in the first place. So the problem with people is that when they achieve success, they forget the principles that brought them the success. So God said the problem is not on my end because I want to bless you. Listen, I want goodness and mercy to follow you all the days of your life. But something is hindering my blessings. If God said if it was up to me, I would exalt you for the rest of your life. If it was up to me, I would bless you every single day. I would cause goodness and mercy. There's a song that says the Lord load us daily with benefits. He said if it was up to me, there would never be any downward spiral. You would keep going higher and higher, from glory to glory, from strength to strength, from faith to faith. Amen. He said, but in order to maintain that blessing, you have to maintain the humility. Amen. And part of that is remembering where I took you from. My God. So I remembered when you felt so unworthy. Remember how you didn't even consider yourself as royalty. Now you have gotten to the place that you that were little in your own eyes, act like you're bigger than God. You that were so lonely in mind and heart, now you're at the place that you can do whatever you want to do and go against the commandments and instruction of God. You, Saul, that couldn't even find a few donkeys, now you're telling the Lord that you have preserved the best of the Amalekites. It's amazing the pride that can show, Pastor. My God. God is blessing us, but we have lost that heart of humility. We have lost the ability to stay humble, to stay grounded, to say, Lord, I will not be lifted up. Mine eyes shall remain on you. Amen. And this was Saul. From the smallest tribe, he's going through the season. Pastor, God allowed this man to encounter the prophet. The prophet was given information in advance about this man. The Lord said to Samuel in 1 Samuel chapter 9, says, tomorrow about this time, I'm going to send you a man from the land of Benjamin. I want you to anoint him as captain over my people, because I've heard the cries of my people. God singled out this man, sent him to the prophet before the prophet even met him. The prophet already had information about him. And when the prophet finally meets him, he says, you're going to spend the night at my house because I commanded the cook to put down some meat to take care of you. This man is being treated like royalty. This man is being treated in such an awesome way because God is the God that calls those things which be not as though they are. God was treating him as a king before he even get the crown. Come on, somebody missed that a while ago. I said God was treating him like a king before he even got the crown. He was being specially served. He was being honored. And guess what? Saul even had a servant. Remember, he wasn't the only person that showed up at Samuel's house. There was a servant that went with him also. And so Saul already had help. Can I tell you that sometimes God's help can come in the form of humans? Destiny helpers. Some people that God put to look out for you. Some people whose hearts God has touched. That's why, do you know that in the church there is a ministry called the Ministry of Helps? Yes. Come on. Paul listed it in 1 Corinthians 12. There is a ministry of help. There are people that are anointed of God to help. They're anointed to help, and God has put them in your life. And guess what? There are people that God has sent to help, but you can turn away the help that God sent. You can reject the help that God sent. You can allow pride and self-sufficiency to miss out on what God wanted to do in your life.